So first I wake up, but I see it's 9:08 and it's too early, so I try to go to sleep again. I can't really fall asleep, so at 9:52 I get up. I go down the stairs because my bed is a high bed, a bunk bed actually, and yeah, I open the windows. I stand there groggily, contemplating the day, look at my messy ass room, although I can't really judge because editing me's room is way worse right now, and then I head to the bathroom. In the bathroom I take a piss, I wash my face, I wash my tongue, and I wash my teeth. When I come back to my room it's 10:07 and I've slept around 7 hours and change. I look at the weather and it's sunny. It's not too hot, so I change into something that matches the weather, and then I brush my hair and I clean my glasses. Then I go back to the bathroom to shave, and after shaving I wash the little machine of shaving. I don't really like to shave right after I wash my face because my face is all wet and all that, so the machine gets more clogged and annoying. Then I go back to my room, I put on a cap because it's sunny, and also take some sunscreen and put it on. Then I head outside, I take my keys, my headphones and the battery because today I'm going to walk a little bit more. And yeah, I also take a water bottle and I go. That day the watering system had a rainbow, so I check the time and I start walking. I put on my headphones. Then I start playing a podcast. This one was like about the creator economy and shit like that, with some kind of self-improvement angle too. And yeah, I keep walking. This day I went through a route that had an ermita on it. This is the ermita. It's some kind of Christian building with a virgin inside. And yeah, I don't live among pure nature. I live in an area where there are a lot of horses and like horse places. There are also cows, not sure if pictured, but yeah, there are some cows around too, places with cows and horses. So yeah, it smells bad. And this is a 2CB, dos caballos, means two horses in Spanish, so I thought it was funny. More horses. And then I climb more. There is a lot of yellow flowers blooming this spring. I don't know what they're called. I keep walking. I maybe have some little stops to drink water and all that. I see some helicopters close to this kind of structure, but yeah, I see the view, stop, drink, and keep going, looking for a rock where I've sat down a couple times to write on my journal, and yeah, it's there, the rock. Then I sit down, of course. I'm not going to write standing up, so I take my journal out the back, I open it up, and I start writing whatever was going through my mind at that moment. I start with the date, the time, and the place. On the way up, the Dan Coe podcast was a short one, so I had been listening to this podcast with an entrepreneur who founded a company who makes specialty coffee, and it was interesting. And they wrote about how there are parallels with what they were talking about and with what I want to do with, for example, this YouTube channel and that kind of stuff. And also about how I'm blogging right now, and about some more random stuff that came up in my mind. I looked at the view because there was a very nice view. It was really sunny. This was the 19th of April and it was unusually sunny, I would say. Editing me is in May and the weather is not remotely as nice right now. Then I keep writing a bit more until around 12:37. I started at 12:07, so 30 minutes of writing and watching around, thinking. Then yeah, I put on another episode by the same guy. This time it's about a clothing brand, and yeah, I start walking again back home. Coming down there, I recorded those places with cows that I mentioned before, and I keep walking down until I get home. It's around 1 hour of walking, so when I get home it's 1:24 p.m. Then I wash my hands and I go back to my room to do some stretches. By the way, if you've noticed that my t-shirt is weird, that it looks hella bad on me, I've noticed too. I'm the one editing the video, so I see it perfectly. But yeah, I'm trying out new styles and shit like that, but this t-shirt was way too small, and I've given it to my mom already. Then I check out the Google Fit app, and I've gotten 71 cardio points, and I've walked 12,000 steps. That's a really healthy figure for me. Editing me in May is doing way less, like barely hitting 7,500. And way less consistently. Some days like yesterday I don't even hit them. I had a nice streak those days and I was proud and kinda shocked enough. Then I turn on the computer and sit down at my desk. I start browsing Twitter, reading WhatsApps, opening Discord app, and all those open on startup windows start opening up and all that. Basically, I started getting plugged into the machine. A friend of mine had sent me a tweet and I checked it out to see what it was about, and it was basically some fucking dumb shit. Then I continued browsing Twitter, some less dumb shit, although probably still some kinda dumb. And then I watched a YouTube video, one of those with the AI United States presidents. This one was ranking Taylor Swift albums. After that one, I continued reading Twitter, listening to an Alice Christensen cover, Lana Del Rey too, and a Caroline Polachek song. I've been vibing to her music a lot then. It was lunchtime, so I stopped recording and went to lunch. I poured myself a glass of water and picked up my plate. First course was a plate of pasta with creamy sauce that a friend recommended on Twitter. Well, the sauce was made by my mom, but yeah. And the second course was chicken with potatoes, and like between the crust and the meat it has like nuts, so it's a good recipe and it was pretty tasty. Then I washed the dishes, only mine, because my parents washed theirs, even though I'm the one who's unemployed and not doing anything, but I'll take it. I also got some Reese's cups for dessert and headed upstairs. I sat at my desk again and I looked up how to make time lapses that take up less space on OBS, because in the afternoons and at night I'm on the PC all day and I knew I was going to make a time lapse of my day and overdub it, so I didn't care about frame rate and sound quality too much. I then went to YouTube and I watched some regular car reviews video. They were giving away some cars, so I had to check the terms and conditions of the giveaway, of course, even though it's United States only. After that, through the recommendations, the sidebar, I watched a video about how consolidation is killing ski towns from Wendover Productions and read a bit of the comments of that video. And after that, I watched the companion video on Nebula about ski resorts as well, because I'm also subscribed to Nebula. And after finishing that video, I went back to YouTube to watch a Gary Vee keynote, probably through the recommendations as well. And I paused the video to Google a marketing term that Gary had used, key something leaders or something like that, a fancy word for influencers, and I thought it was funny, so I went to Twitter, opened a new tab, well, to look it up first and then to tweet about it. Then I realized it was 3:22 p.m. and I hadn't brushed my teeth, so I went to the bathroom and did that. With my teeth clean, I continued watching the Gary Vee keynote, writing some comments in there and googling some information about something specific that Gary had said, which is something that stood out to me because most of his talking points are pretty general, so I like when he talks about concrete strategies a bit more. I finished that talk and I watched another one from the recommendations that had a catchy title. While I was chewing gum, I browsed the comments and replied a little bit in there, and then I went to Twitter, a couple of tweets from Visa and a video that he had tweeted, then some more tweets and some more tweeting, until a pre-read thread that linked a less wrong post that I read, then some more tweeting around and replying to people, some mutuals, and googling something that someone had retweeted about figure skating. So I googled that and watched a video about it, and then I kept interacting with the Twitter timeline and going through tabs I had open until for some reason I switched to Blue Sky, probably because I had the tab open and I was going through tabs. Then I read some more Twitter and came across a music video from an artist that I like, and I watched it and then read some info about groups for going to a concert of his, because I was going to his show. Then back to Twitter, where the timeline had some AI discourse, some regular teapot discussions, a new meme on Spanish Twitter, then some stuff about Milady NFTs that I looked up, and then some deranged anime guy doing anime things, then some short YouTube video, and then some more random stuff until I got called to dinner at about 20 p.m. Then I went down to the living room and put on the TV to watch La Resistencia. I went a little bit earlier because I was recording myself putting on the TV and that stuff, because I'm making this vlog. So I put on that TV show, which is a late night TV show that I always watch basically always with my dad having dinner. And dinner was a burrito, a pork loin burrito probably, maybe fish, I don't remember very well. That day the guest on the show was this old journalist or something like that. After the show ended, it was 9:52 p.m, so I went to the shower. That day was Wednesday, so I didn't wash my hair, I only wash it twice a week. So yeah, I put on a shower cap, I brushed my teeth, and I showered. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to record myself naked for a vlog, but yeah, I didn't blur it because my dick is showing or whatever. It's just because, yeah, it's not a good, not a good sight to see. So yeah, after that I got out of the shower, obviously, without having to dry my hair, and then went back to my room to change into my pajamas. It was a relatively quick shower, it was 10:16 after it, and then I went back to the PC and started browsing the web again. I started with Twitter, obviously. I wanted to have had edited the video, the nude project video that it's in my channel right now, but instead I browsed the TL for a while, then I binge watched a whole ass fucking show on a pirate site because Visa had tweeted about it. So yeah, I didn't only watch it because he tweeted about it, but because I had heard of the guy before. I had watched a talk of his. It's about personal finance and stuff like that, and yeah, this guy Ramit helps people in like quirky situations or with that have trouble talking about money with their partners, and yeah, he figures out their next money steps, all that. And yeah, I'm talking about it quite quickly, but this took like 4 hours and 30 minutes. It's a 5 gigabyte video at 1 frame per second, right? It's a fuck ton of time that I've compressed into these sentences, but yeah, I watched like a whole fucking season of a show, right? It was 4 hours and 30 minutes of video. So yeah, it was 2:51 a.m. and I was tired. I think I had already finished the show too. So yeah, I turned off the PC and I finally went to bed. In my notes I have the word NSFW written, so I'm not sure if I did some NSFW activities or not, but yeah, I may have had done that and off camera obviously, but yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm just going to pretend like I didn't do it, and I'm going to just say, yeah, it was 3 a.m. and I went to bed, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, because I actually go to bed at 3 or 1 a.m. So there are like 9 minutes of uncertainty, which I'm not sure if it was just me like fucking getting ready and turning off the PC and all that, and maybe reading Twitter on my phone, or yeah, you get the picture. Bye, this is the end. It's a video on 100 series videos. Feel free to do whatever, and yeah, that was the vlog. Bye.